When you think about your desires and the expectations you have for your own life, a lot of your expectations are adopted by default based on your surroundings. That is how humans behave. Historically, pre social media, that meant your immediate surroundings dictated a lot of those things. If I lived in New York City, I was going to have kind of like New York City focus points. If I lived in LA, maybe I'd really care more about appearance and fame versus New York, maybe more about money versus wherever. It was sort of a assimilation to those immediate surroundings. Now, your environment can very readily be talked about as also being your digital environment, the algorithm, what it feeds you. And so I might be in a small town where I don't have all those pressures around me, but if my whole algorithm is constantly serving me up things that are telling me that I am not doing enough, or that my life is not enough, that it's not big enough, that it's not glamorous enough, I'm going to feel very bad because my comparison set is this unrealistic set of expectations about what a good life is supposed to look like. It's the same thing for relationships. When you go on social media, your perspective on what a relationship looks like is the falling in love phase over and over and over again, right? It's like the perfect, glamorous, manicured, filtered photos, the honeymoon images, the date nights, the fancy trips, all of those things. That's what you think a relationship looks like. And if that's what you think the standard is, that's your comparison set, well, the fastest way to kill anything good is to compare it to something else. So if that's what you're comparing it to, you're going to completely lose sight of reality, which is that the real joys in life come from doing things slow, come from the growing, right? The tiny daily actions, the showing up for someone, the hard conversations, the doing the hard things now for the benefit later. And that applies to relationships just as much as it applies to your own health, your businesses, anything that you're trying to create in life.